Madness!
Oh no, the flying machine won't fly. Maybe it will. Unclear.
They gotta go to the next dungeon.
Dungeon is putting it very mildly, Rob.
This one's more of a dungeon.
I'm looking at your... Do you see...
Well, yeah,
the
these are
linearness
just... They're literally
of
bridges.
in
This
your
is
manual.
exactly what the opening of Final Fantasy X looks like.
The opening to Final Fantasy X is 10 minutes long. How long have we been doing this now already? Look at the recording.
Not long enough. We're just about at an hour. 10, you've got what? You've got the Blitzball, and then you run along these.
By this point, I don't want to be playing Blitzball.
Oh, Blitzball.
I love Blitzball.
Still sad they never came out with an independent Blitzball game.
They sure didn't. I mean, yeah. I want them to do Final Fantasy X-3, though. Even though Final Fantasy X-2 is maybe the most... Like, the opening of Final Fantasy X-2 is so disappointing in every possible way compared to the original game. Like, it's completely the exact opposite. It's almost character assassination in a way. It's like, hey, we saved the world, let's party.
You mean the pop concert that it opens up
the
with?
pop concert, yeah. Like,
So much fun.
but I love the game. The gameplay is great. It's just... And if you factor out that opening scene, which is really superfluous, it doesn't matter in any way.
It is character assassination because it's not Yuna.
Get with it. Well, I mean, yes, it is. But also everybody's on board with it. It's like, okay, fuck it.
Oh, yeah, that was
Yeah.
a little ridiculous. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
sure, Yuna's a pop star now.
Yeah, let's roll with it. Doesn't matter.
Actually,
Yeah.
did they ever explain that in detail as to why there was a pop star career for Yuna when it was never actually Yuna? And...
I don't remember that they did or not, but I mean, certainly there had to be like marketing and advertisement that had to happen.
I mean, it's a pretty big fucking ordeal to run a pop concert in a goddamn Renaissance era town.
Particularly one where you were
world.
using a blitzball arena. Like, I mean, you had to schedule like time where they weren't playing, and they were playing all season long. I mean, you could just pick up a play and match there at any time.
I've seen...
They're all still alive, and it bums me out.
Look, I've seen Pink Floyd at the United Center, okay? I know how it works. You gotta dance around the Bulls schedule.
Yeah, get around the Blackhawk schedule.
Exactly.
I mean, but I mean, also, they're also not run by the Chicago Park District, which I will say, like, I'm not a Bears fan, but the Bears play on the absolute worst field in the NFL, and part of that is because, I don't know, the week before the season is going to begin, they have a Kanye West listening party at Soldier Field where he builds a replica of his childhood house on the field. And they're going to go play football on that this weekend. Or maybe this weekend or next week, I don't know. I don't care about football. But in any case, it's like...
But you do care about Kanye.
I'm aware of Kanye's existence. But they allowed him to do that, and I mean I get it, but also yeah. That was somebody dropped up a package, but not at my house. My mom and I have a linked Amazon account.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm. It's basically just me mooching off her Prime. The downside is I know anytime she has anything delivered, and vice versa too. So, all right, yeah, here we go. We're playing as the terrible characters. Yay!
Oh boy!
Yay!
I do remember this being the most unpleasant.
Oh boy, yeah, my 5th and 6th least favorite characters. What is the point of living? Everyone's dead.
Now that's some classic Final Fantasy right there.
I mean,
that's
sure
the motivation
is.
of just about every major villain, a variation.
Basically, yeah.
Let's see. What was it Sephiroth, or was it the villain in 8 whose motivation was, or maybe it was...
That's the motivation of every villain.
They've all got slight variations. Like,
yeah.
The world is, people are evil, so if they were all dead, the evil would be gone. I think that was Seymour's.
Kefka and also Sephiroth, basically.
If everyone's dead, there's no more evil.
Uh-huh.
What the fuck was Seymour's? It's pretty funny. It's pretty
Seymour
good.
basically just wanted to fuck Yuna, was basically his
I do remember
motivation.
that. He had like a bigger bad guy thing of like existential.
Well, he wanted to become Sin, which is basically the giant monster because of the contrivances of how Final Fantasy.
Hope is hitting puberty right now.
He sure is, yeah.
Oh, that's what I busted this out for the sweet character profiles.
Oh goodness. Yeah, well, he can't fly. He most definitely cannot fly.
There we go.
Get back here! You hear me?
Well, he's got to go kill someone.
I mean, yeah, pretty much.
The pulse Valsea. It held our future. And our fate.
Sure. I mean, at least they didn't have me go through a whole thing here. I guess I just had to walk down a hallway here, effectively. We're an hour in and we're still in the tutorial. I'm losing.
An hour in? We're going to be in the tutorial for the first 20 hours, sir.
I mean, this is a true statement, but I mean, like, we haven't let...
I think the last tutorial comes in the Frozen Ocean, or the Crystal Ocean, after...
Probably.
After we get...
Oh, I hope we were done playing as them. I was very wrong.
The game has tricked you.
Hallway Simulator, the game. What if you could walk down a hallway and there's one branching path? What if you walked down a hallway and there were two branching paths? The madness. If there were three, the Crystal Engine could not support it, and therefore the game would crash.
Guess it's just us.
What did you expect?
I don't see any
Even soldiers know not to go near.
I don't know. I mean, do you want me to give my character profiles?
Yes.
Okay. Lightning, cool and awesome, but needs better characters to play off of. Snow, basically, what if you could make, what if you made, let me see, what if you made a bowl of toast somehow have less personality?
That seems accurate.
Let's see, Vanille, I still don't understand what the hell her deal is. And I've played this game. I don't know what her deal is. She's a manic pixie dream girl on crack.
Oh, she just wants family. And
Hope
then can't ever get it.
Hope. He's what if Luke Skywalker was a crybaby?
Check this out.
Hey,
That's not fair to Luke Skywalker. But he's every JRPG protagonist. Like he's forced into something. He goes through the hero's journey. He's forced into doing something he doesn't want to do, effectively. And like he's basically going on a journey here.
that's...
But also he's a crybaby about it, effectively.
Oh yeah. I mean, everybody's got pretty, everybody's fairly, let's see. Snow is meant to be a generic hero. Hope is meant to have that kid, the generic kid one.
He's meant to be the one to go on the hero's journey more than any of the other ones. Yeah.
He's just so boring about it.
He is, but in many ways, like, you're supposed to grow from that experience, and it just takes forever for growth to happen. And maybe that's the most infuriating part, is it takes forever to get him to be a likable character. And even then, not that likable. I also like how he has a boomerang and he just hits things with it.
Who doesn't have a boomerang? That's their main attack weapon. Both of them, their attack animations on both of their attacks are really obnoxious.
Yeah, they're not great.
Because I think Vanille has like...
Boy, her hips are just moving.
What the dog doing?
That's,
This place was supposed to be empty.
I guess I don't know why I'm exploring. Maybe because I want just an open... Maybe because I want whatever... Oh, I can't even open it.
You can't open it when there's enemies next to it.
Oh, I don't want to murder these things, but I want what's inside, because I hope it's candy.
It's probably potions.
Probably potions. A Zerg Scandroid.
Yeah, dude, it's the Zergs. But the W is silent.
I mean, it's... whatever. It's fine. All the Star Wars names were taken, I suppose.
Let's see. The way they handle everybody's character arcs in this is when you get your summon is kind of when your character growth is supposed to happen, but that doesn't happen until way late in the game for.
It depends on character by character. I think you get lightnings pretty early. I think.
Does that mean she gets her shit straightened out early?
Well, lightning is the most put together character right off the bat, but I think there's a lot of that has to do with I hate this camera immediately.
Lightning is just the classic hates God character. She is the one out there to kill the gods.
Right, but she has her shit together in ways like Snow is.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, Snow is basically like I don't
He's
know.
a man-child. He has Peter
He's
Pan
a man
syndrome.
child. That's a better way to put it. Yeah. And it's just like like obviously like Hope.
Hope is an actual child.
Yeah, Hope is an actual child who witnesses mother die. But unlike when was it the aunt and uncle from Star Wars die? Like, what if Mark Hamill just broke down and cried about it, as opposed to I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna go be a Jedi.
He's also crying about it and turning into a sociopath.
I mean, a little bit of that too. I mean, in fairness, yeah. What if Mark Hamill just stabbed a droid? What if he just got a knife and just started stabbing a stormtrooper?
I mean, that's the best part when Hope gets his knife. It's just
yeah. What if Luke Skywalker was when they're in that car? Is just like, and Obi-Wan's like, these aren't the droids you're looking for. And at that point, Luke just said, I have a knife, this is what you're looking for. And just starts stabbing.
If Hope did something like that, it would be a lot better.
I would agree. That'd be pretty good. It'd be a good movie. I don't think that's actually the case. I feel that'd probably be a very bad movie. Yeah, I got stuff. Okay.
And by Hope, I mean this Hope, not the last Hope.
Oh, yeah, A New Hope. Yeah,
New
exactly.
Hope, right.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's the movie title, though, for sure. That's certainly the episode title, anyway.
Failure. Scared?
Not so much.
You really don't get it.
Pulse Falsey and Lissy are bad news. That's why Cocoon kicked them out. Live too close to the Falsey, one-way ticket to Pulse. That's the purge in a nutshell.
If they catch us here...
There you go. There's the
there you
summary.
go. Yeah, that's
And then-
basically...
No problem.
I mean, it's very simple when she explains
Pulse is
it.
hell on earth.
Yeah, but when it's happening, it's
Yeah, when it's given with no context, yeah.
I'll be okay. Calm down.
So what's the forever purge, then? Is that just basically like doing that but forever?
What is there something called a Forever Purge?
It's a movie. It's
Oh.
the last Purge
Oh.
movie. Apparently they're done making Purge movies. I mean, it's fine. I feel like they kind of circled the wagons a long time ago with the concept. But I mean, it's a fun concept.
No, back to Snow.
Yeah, back to Snow. Where is he at? Oh, he's in the same place because we can reuse assets.
Well, of course. We've only just got here.
Don't worry, Sif. Your hero is on his way.
Oh boy. I mean, the only thing he was missing was a Batman cowl. And he's really like, Rachel!
Wonder what that's for.
It's like, certainly one of my favorite memories of our, dare I say, our party days. Our party days is probably putting it mildly, but certainly in college and stuff, like, or even post college and stuff, like, there were a lot of, like, parties where people would be drinking and stuff. And I was living down in Tinley Park, which is about an hour away from where all the rest of my friends lived. And I was also working 2 jobs, one of them being at a Walgreens overnight, which I think I bitched about on here before too. But there's some sort of party. I can't remember the exact context of it, but I couldn't make it because I was getting off work at 11. So by the time I got up here, it'd be midnight, and at that point, I probably would just want to sleep. So I couldn't make the party. But you and one of our other friends decided to call my parents and leave a message
I did
on
not
their machine.
decide to call your parents.
Well, you didn't stop it.
No.
You
I
were
was
a party
involved.
to it.
Calling you was my idea.
Uh-huh.
We left the execution to John.
Yes.
John's like, all right, I'll call Ross. And then I was like, amazing. If it just goes to voicemail, we're going to do what's called leaving a Rachel voicemail. which
Yes.
was popular at the time.
Because the Dark Knight had come out.
Yeah.
And so, but also you left it on my parents' voicemail machine.
I told you I left the execution up to John. He
And
said, "Here it is. This is Ross. It's on voicemail."
Yeah, and so you
Or he didn't say that, but he like gestured.
Right. So I mean, basically, it's just him like wondering where I'm at. You know, can I come over to the party effectively? And also, then you're just shouting Rachel in the background as he's just basically like wondering where I'm at and stuff.
In my best Batman impression.
Precisely. And then John has a mental breakdown afterwards because he thought he was ruining his reputation with my parents. Because my parents respected him so much.
I was gonna say, it's totally dropped a little bit there.
And then meanwhile, I had to explain to my parents what on God's green earth was happening.
What a great night.
I mean, I'm sure it was for you guys. I didn't know anything about this until the next morning because I just went home and slept. That was when I don't think I was in Tinley at that point. I think I was in Mokina at that point in my apartment.
Might have been, yeah. John told me he was calling you, not your parents.
I think he did leave a voicemail for me, but he also left a voicemail for my mom and for my dad as well, too. Because my dad also got one.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so...
Still won't budge?
Yeah, you can't open that.
Luckily,
It's
she's
immune
got a
to
gun.
swords.
I think
Not
the door's
guns. That's the answer. All he has to do is switch to the gun.
He did say the door's winning.
Beg your pardon?
It was me. This is my fault.
Beg your pardon?
Cover your ears.
Huh? Oh, blast charge? Oh, wait, hold on. All right, hold on. All right, go, boy!
Oh, says.
Yeah, it's the best character, and
Wait,
it's not close. I don't know.
Please let me in. Please?
That's how doors work.
I have no idea why this is working, or...
You ask for forgiveness, and you're just
Hey.
allowed in.
Right.
What? How'd you open it?
Oh, it's probably just the internal deity being like, yes.
Yeah, it's like, okay,
More
yes.
minions.
More, yes. I feast on your penance, yes. That'd be pretty amazing if every time you went to reconciliation, you made God more powerful.
So speaking of God, oh, that'd be hilarious. You just, oh man.
Oh, what the hell is this?
Shrouds.
What the fuck?
Oh, this is like repel that you can throw on yourself or things that'll give you other bonuses for battle.
Wait,
You can sell them to make more money.
oh, it's just a thing I can get. Okay, I don't remember this at all.
Yeah, you just sell them.
Cool.
Nobody uses them.
Okay.
Who would ever use them?
Yeah,
Oh, we're in the ambulatory.
yeah. I don't need to save as much as I'm doing. Probably not.
Well, there's something coming at you.
Oh, yeah, there is. Yeah, yeah.
So,
I got
many of
Iron
the
Fat
characters
Legend
in this
there.
game have direct biblical equivalents. How much do you know about the book of... honestly, just the first few stories in Genesis.
I know very little of it.
Everything, you say.
Well, see, my mom played the organ in Mass, so I went to Mass like 3 times. I went to 3 different churches to every Sunday to hear sermons and stuff. I don't know how much they talked about Genesis. Oh yeah, no, I get church out in my life very early on in my life.
Say, that's a lot of church.
Yeah, well, yeah, no, it is, yeah, and I feel like I've learned the lessons from every sermon and don't need to go back. Maybe that's presumptuous of me, but
All right. Well, you've seen Ava, right?
I've seen Ava.
Yeah, that's
I don't
basically
like Ava.
that's basically books 1 and 2 of Genesis. So
That's fair. Jesus, or in this case Shinji, has an emotional abusive relationship with his father, God, and basically he makes Jesus fight a giant robot.
that's probably not too bad.
That's
Jesus
probably
isn't
very
in the
close
Old
to accurate,
Testament.
yeah.
Jesus isn't in the Old Testament.
Yeah,
so
yes,
you're
no,
not.
Jesus is in the New Testament. I knew that at least.
It is called Neon Genesis. That's New Genesis.
I mean, this is true, yeah.
Yeah, sounds accurate. Well, anyways, this one's just another Fall from Grace story. It's the classic Fall from Grace story. However, how many characters we got? I think
There's
Snow
6.
and Sarah are supposed to be Adam and Eve equivalents. Yeah,
What?
they're Adam and Eve equivalents.
Where the fuck do you get that from?
It's pretty straightforward. The game beats you over the head with most of it.
Where do you get that they're Adam and Eve from?
They're not literally. They're figuratively Adam and Eve.
How are they figuratively Adam and Eve?
Original sin. The whole Lassie thing works as like original sin. So she gets it first, as happens in the Bible.
Well, yeah, but she's not giving it to Snow. It's not like AIDS.
Original sin is also not like AIDS. But
I mean, it basically kind of is.
They get knowledge, so
You
original
share the
sin is
fruits of knowledge.
Yeah, original sin is knowledge of good and evil. So in this case, it's knowledge of like what's actually going on, which is like.
But she didn't share that with him at any point.
No, but like getting branded is like part of that. Like
Well,
that's
getting branded is part of it, but so is just like saving somebody from the Holocaust. Like
yeah, well, she like everybody gets it when they come to save her, and she's like in the room, and then they all go up to her. We're gonna see it. She's
we'll see it coming
now.
up. Wait, what?
She's already completed her mission.
I don't think she has yet.
Right?
I don't think so. I think
she.
I could be wrong.
What happens to her? I forget why she's inaccessible the whole game.
Well, she definitely is, but I can't remember the purpose of it.
You just ditched the Mega Robot?
Yeah.
You bastard. Well, there you go. You can skip everything now. Are you happy, you monster?
Yes, I'm happy because I don't get experience points, Rob.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not getting experience points,
if I'm not getting experience points, there's literally no reason for this. This is the equivalent of why I never did homework in school. Was because like the whole point of homework, kids, if you're listening to this, don't take this for heart. The whole point of homework.
No, learn how to choose your school. That's how you get good.
Well, yes, learn how to choose your school. But the whole point of it is homework should reinforce the lesson. And if you're not reinforcing the lesson, aka because you already know what you're doing, why do you need to do the homework? That's why I never did homework, and that's why I aced every test. And that's why I was the bane of every teacher I ever had.
Oh, I got a new gun.
I got a new gunblade. I hope it gives me experience points.
So,
I can level
classic
this up,
knowledge of good and evil.
I guess I haven't unlocked the ability to do that. Well, classic good and evil is very different from. Classic good and evil is very different from Adam and Eve.
No. Knowledge of good and evil. Spread knowledge of good and evil. Like they're like the Adam and Eve characters, or figuratively, they're the ones that initially get the whole like, because this is all about like fall from grace story. So you're about to be kicked out of. You might say everyone's going to be kicked out of Eden
or heaven.
I guess if you're going the Lucifer route.
I mean, yeah, let's go that route. That route makes more sense.
No, Lucifer is not. There's no. Well, actually, Lucifer is kind of figurative.
I mean,
he does have
yeah.
figurative equivalent.
Yes.
It's actually, we can get into that once we get to that particular boss.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see what you're referring to in terms of Adam and Eve, because I don't know what on God's green earth you're talking about.
I'm trying to explain it. So where do they live? Let's start there.
Okay, they live in Cocoon, which you could.
What city? Where do they
paradise.
Specifically live?
I don't remember what the name of it is.
It's called Eden.
You
might know it from its garden equivalent.
Okay.
That's why I said the game beats you over the head with it.
Okay. Well, I didn't know the place was called Eden.
You'll be there soon enough.
Okay.
Well, eventually, once we get to that chapter, the city chapter.
The one city in the game.
One city, which is a city in decoration, but not in terms of mechanics.
Not in terms of anything you'd expect from a city. Yeah.
If those things.
I still.
Might be some soldiers trapped in here too.
I don't see that.
So they'd probably be Lassie.
Yeah.
So the marks are considered part of the original.
Maybe I'm just getting hung up on the fact that there's more than two people. Maybe that's just the answer.
Well, you get the first two, right? But everybody else is just kind of like variations of it. At that point, it's more like a contagion. So or knowledge being more like a contagion. Knowledge, there's like.
But they don't learn anything. They're trying to figure out what the hell the whole point of it is in the first place.
The main thing they're learning is that the gods that like control Cocoon are all actually just doing it because they're evil.
Well, yeah, but they don't learn that immediately. Maybe
no, they get an idea. Like Lightning's big thing is like, is she free or not, and can she stick it to the gods?
Yes.
And there's just a general assumption that everybody.
Almost got away.
Totally. Oh, you're gonna get a back attack, I think.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I mean, in any case, everything attacks immediately anyway. So I mean, what's the difference?
Yeah. I'm surprised how attacks, but maybe not.
They probably do.
Anyways, you've got the mark of the Lassie is one of the things, and then, or like, you know, turning into it.
I mean,
That's what I'm talking about.
more to my point of what my thoughts are on things like Neon Genesis Evangelion and also this is just because you throw a bunch of biblical terms into a blender doesn't mean that it comes out as a good story.
But in this case, it was.
I mean, that's yet to be proven. That's yet to be proven in any context. Did I go the wrong way? I mean, who could tell in a world where everything is almost identical?
No, you can't go the wrong way. This is a hallway simulator. You said so yourself.
All right.
Yeah, exactly. You can go the wrong way down the identical-looking hallway. I mean, look over here. If I can control the camera in any meaningful fashion. Like, it's very similar. I recognize there's this thing at the end of the hall here, but even so, it's very similar.
Hang on, baby. Your hero's on the way.
Well, Snow seems to have gotten over the whole Hope's mom dying pretty quick.
Yeah, I mean, you know, heroes can compartmentalize that shit.
That's what makes him a
Hang on,
hero.
baby. Your hero's on the way.
I mean, you
First
shouted
to
that,
kill,
and so it echoes everywhere effectively. You shouted to no one, but it activated the security system. Or maybe not.
Or the stairs somehow.
Just activated stairs. Because, yeah.
He is here. Calling himself a hero.
She just seems like she's amused by light.
Coming our way.
She seems like a person, like if you had one of those
What should
little
I
cat,
Tell him what you need
little, what's the name of those things? The pocket lights, effectively?
The laser pointer?
Laser pointer, fuck it. My brain is dying. Hey. I've had a lazy weekend here.
Run away.
Not a lazy weekend, but I've just been everywhere.